What is up, guys? Your Riddles, your boy Kagi, back at it again with a new video. And in this video, I bring you Bryce, a new content creator, up and coming. The guy has, I don't know how many views he's getting these days, but that is crazy because I've been in the space for a year and something like this, but this guy is just like jumping like ladders and ladders and ladders. He's jumping everybody on top. So I was like, yo, I gotta interview this guy. I want to know who he is. I want to know where he comes from. I want to know what motivates him. So Bryce, welcome. I don't know too much about you. This is like I told you before this started. I want to freestyle this and see who you are. So tell us a little bit about you in terms of who you are, because people like to know the background of people so they can connect with you. So
no, totally. What's going on, Kagi? This is crazy to be on your show, to be here talking to you. I feel like this is like one of the meccas, as if like if Oprah had a talk show about crypto and gaming and NFTs, like that's you. So the fact that you are wanting to interview me and talk about some of the stuff that I'm getting into and came from in my background, I think that's absolutely insane. I'm honored. So yeah, I can jump straight into it.
Go ahead.
I got started in Axie Infinity at the beginning of April. So now we're going on about a month and a half, almost 2 months. And when I jumped into the scene, I really didn't know much about the game. I was coming from a background as a software developer, so I've worked in the tech space. But before that, I was working on a startup that didn't go well. And honestly, I was in a very kind of low point. And I was driving. I was coming home from visiting my girlfriend, and I was watching this podcast from Karush AK, and he had somebody on there talking about cryptocurrency and talking about this crazy game called Axie Infinity. And he just kept saying Axie, Axie, Axie. And I'm like, bro, what the hell is this? I have no clue. And I kind of like search it up on my phone as I'm driving. These like little circular characters. I'm just like, is this like, a Pokemon knockoff, or like what the hell is going on? And I go home and I'm like, all right, bro, we're just going to like try to play the game. At this time, I didn't even have a MetaMask wallet. I didn't know what MetaMask was. I didn't know how to use any of this shit. And then I get on and they're like, oh, you need a MetaMask wallet and all this like onboarding stuff. So I honestly like threw the game aside for a week. And then again, I kept hearing about Axie Infinity. So I like hop back on and I go on Twitch and I'm like, bro, there's no one streaming this game. Literally, it was like 8 p.m. at night here and no one was streaming the game. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to just buy a couple Axies and start streaming. So I buy like the floor priced Axies, like the super cheap ones, the ones you don't want. And this is back when Ethereum gas prices were hell. Man, and it cost me to buy them and then resell them and post them. I think I spent like $1,000. I lost like $1,000 on those Axies just because it was so garbage. But I got hooked. Like I had one viewer in my stream and just got hooked and started streaming. And now like I just did my last stream yesterday and did like over 100 views on Twitch, and it was crazy. Like I was man, I don't even know what to call it anymore. It was crazy.
Okay, that's interesting. So you learned about this through a podcast. So it just stuck with you. The Axie's everywhere. They have so many tentacles. So many people doing content for Axie, whether it's writing, podcasts, or YouTube or Twitch. There's no way to miss it, I guess, in that way. Let me ask you. So have you ever done content before? Is this something that is new to you? Because you say you come from development, but you decided to just stream, or how does that work?
What's crazy? I actually have done content before. I'm not gonna lie. Before I got into Axie, when I was in college, I had a YouTube channel, and this was my first true, I guess, like taste of gaming as far as owning assets but not really owning them. So I play this game called Counter-Strike, or CS:GO, and in the game you have these expensive like gun skins in the game, and you can use them, you can play with them. Some of them sell like for Axies like tens of thousands of dollars, but the only difference is you never truly own them. Like eventually the game got to the point to where they started banning people and stopping you from selling the skins. But I was really big in the CS:GO community for skin gambling. Like I had videos that did over 100,000 views creating CS:GO content where I would just gamble and trade skins and make content around that. And when they banned all of that stuff, my channel kind of like tanked pretty hard. So like I got out of that completely. But no, I've done content before. I've made music as well. So people think that I just freestyle on stream, as a thing, but I actually have rap music out under a different alias. So I've been in the content space for a good amount of time. It's kind of crazy.
So you understand content from very different angles. So you got music, You got traditional games, and now with crypto. Yeah, that's a good I guess understanding of content for sure, for sure. I also have the kind of the same, not music, but definitely I've done vlogs. I have another channel that is a vlogging
Yeah.
channel. I have in this channel that I have here, I used to do Call of Duty content, and
Oh,
then
sick.
yeah, and then that one kind of started to work out a little bit, but then found crypto gaming. I was like, it's time to do it. So that's amazing. That's amazing. So what about Axie Infinity is it that really ticks you? Because before you say anything, for me, so you understand kind of what I'm trying to ask. For me, it's a breeding. I love breeding. I feel like I'm gambling, but it's an educated gamble, right? Like you're looking at the percentages, you're looking at what's in the market. Obviously, if you understand the meta, it's a better way to go about it. But in reality, if you really think long term, it doesn't matter because
Yeah.
the meta changes. There's gonna be way more things in the future. Not only land gameplay, people are gonna build on top of Axie. Imagine Brawl Stars. I don't know if you've seen that little game where it's like 4v4, I think, on the phone. You have to look at it.
Yeah, I saw that. I did
If
see
you
that one.
Yeah, if you put Axies on that instead of those characters, I mean, just
That'd be
imagine the
sick.
possibilities of Axies, right? So
Yeah.
I don't really mind breeding things that are not needed right now in the meta. As long as I'm breeding something that's not in the market, I'm cool with it. So how do you see
Yeah.
Axie, and what is it that really ticks you in Axie?
Well, the first thing that I would say ticked me was, yeah, the fact that there was so much space to come in and make content and kind of provide value. I thought that was interesting. I've always been a fan of, like, Pokemon. So this game reminded me a lot of Pokemon. And I have a cousin who's an extremely great artist. He's jumping into NFT art, and my entire brand has been centered around pretty much I'm being Ash Ketchum, but the Ash Ketchum of the Axie community. And it's actually funny because it's like, oh, like, you normally see like anime characters, they're like, Japanese or white, but it's like, oh, here's the Black Ash Ketchum in the Axie community, and that's kind of like how I've patterned my entire channel off of. So I know that combination of content, and then on top of that, the rarity of it. Like, there are super rare Axies. It's crazy. I just got a Mystic, but there's so many
Oh
rare
yeah, we'll
Axies.
go. We'll get into that. Yeah, yeah. So keep going, keep going. I saw it. I
Yeah,
saw it.
but
Yeah.
I love the idea of there being so many rare Axies, and not only just the arena play, but the MMO side of it really interests me. Like, I want to be able to build stuff on land and create little shops, and this whole land game that we don't know about. The intrigue is so high for me that it's like I could just sit and think about what I want to do, not even knowing what the features of the future land will be. So I'm like super ecstatic just to kind of be a part of this entire ecosystem, man. It's crazy.
Yeah, yeah. Land is definitely the one for me, and it's an MMO. It's gonna be an MMO RTS. It's never been done before. MMO RTS never been done before. So not
How many
only
land plots do you have? I'm sorry. I gotta
uh,
ask you. I
I,
gotta
ha-
ask.
I have not much, like 20.
Sheesh.
Yeah, but it's I always tell people. This is what I always tell people. If you focus on quantity, you're always gonna be disappointed. Always. It doesn't
Yeah.
matter. It really doesn't matter, because there's always somebody that has less than you, and there's always somebody that has more than you. If you see YGG, they have thousands. You got AK, thousands or hundreds.
It's true.
Right? You got people coming into the space that are like from the Philippines that really don't have money. They have nothing, zero. So
Yeah.
if you really compare yourself, you're always gonna be like, oh, I don't have enough. I don't have enough. And I'm sure there's millionaires, right? Or people that have a lot of money as well feel the same way. It's always the same thing. So if you focus too much on that, you're gonna be frustrated. That's the truth. It's like you might have $20 million, but you can't really buy a jet that is 150 million.
It's
Well,
true.
too bad. You're not a billionaire yet. So if you always, you're always gonna be chasing that, and it's just kind of toxic to yourself. So don't worry about it. I don't know how many you have. How many you have?
I have one, but I love it. It was my first ever big Axie purchase. Cost me, I think, like 8 grand USD or 2.8 ETH at the time. So I'm extremely happy with it. And no, I totally agree with you. I feel like people focus too much on what the other guy has, but it's cool seeing that you've been in this space, you're building, you're growing, and you have a surplus of like land that you can play on when that MMO side does drop. So that's sick.
Yeah, absolutely. But here's how I see it. I'm also a trader in this ecosystem. I like to trade. I holding is fun, but trading as well is fun. I traded the other day, few lands, boom, made like seven. No, it was one land. It was like 7K. And then
Yeah.
I put 3K more and I bought another land, a Mystic one, 10K. So I put it back
Ooh.
in and I felt good about it. And now that Mystic land probably could sell for, if I wanted to sell it right now, probably sell it for 15K, 20K. If I wanted to immediately sell it and make, money right on it. But I'm not
Yeah.
going to do that. I have it for like 60K. If it sells at 60, cool, you know?
Right.
Um, and another thing is that, you're not necessarily going to be able to handle too many lands either, right? Unless you have something organized. We have to see. And there's a lot of lands left too, right? Definitely, they're not going to come out with the land sale until we have built a little bit. At least they're going to give us a 3 months, like,
Facts.
yeah. They got to give us 3 months, for us to build, because if they come out with another land sale, then what's going to happen is we're all building at the same time. And that's just not fair that people that have been waiting for 2 years, right, now
Yeah.
are start at the same level as people that just bought land.
That is very true.
After we have built, you, anybody before the land comes out, anybody before the land that comes out that has contributed to Axie Infinity has boosted up the price of that land, right? We have contributed to the value of Axie Infinity. So tell me about the Mystic. What is it about the Mystic?
Man.
Why do you want a Mystic?
Oh man. So when
I
I
have
first
one
got
too, so I understand. But I just want to know your side.
you gotta link me yours. I love looking at them. But when I first got into the game, and I'm giving away like kind of the alpha behind my content strategy when I talk about this, because it was like the one thing that I truly wanted to focus on after I got my first piece of land. There was this part of me where it's like, in Pokemon, the idea is to become a Pokemon master, and you catch them all. You have like kind of one of everything. There's a bucket list of Pokemon, et cetera, et cetera. But in Axie, it's like people. I feel like people took me seriously when they realized the amount of content I was creating and how I really ingrained myself within the community. I try to respond to everybody as much as possible. Doesn't matter if you're a whale in the space or if you're completely new or just starting out. I have people that message me, asking me, ideas about teams, and I always try my best to respond. So for me, it was like owning a Mystic was, in the sense, me taking my marriage to this game into another level. It was me backing the game, me showing a true faith of confidence in it, and showing all the other people in the game that have come before me, hey, I'm here to stay. I'm here to be a part of this community, a part of this ecosystem, and here to continue contributing for a long period of time. And my deep underlying idea behind it was, even though I spent this amount of money on a Mystic, through the combination of the videos I'm going to make and the content I'm going to be able to release, and who knows, eventually I'm thinking of starting like a merch line, having the Mystic somewhere on that, and having it to where some of the merch, whatever the proceeds sell, go back into scholarships to help, those people out in Venezuela and the Philippines that want to get into the game. It was really the idea that getting a Mystic helps me build upon my brand, but also build upon the ecosystem of people who are trying to come in this game. And by getting that, it helps me create a framework. So that was my idea behind getting the Mystic.
Yeah, I totally understand. Mystics has been talked about for a long, long time, right? And definitely Mystics right now is a status symbol, 100%. That's automatic respect. Like in the future, like we're talking about like near future, 1 year,
Yeah.
2 years, people are gonna see you with a Mystic, and it's like, you gotta respect that guy, yes or yes, right? Like he owns a Mystic, right? That's it. So it is a status.
It's like
right?
how the crypto punks thing, man. Like people make crypto punks their Twitter picture. And if you see that, normally I'm thinking, okay, this guy is in the know. I don't know who he is, but he's in the know. He's cool. He has some level of like know-how, or he owns a punk. The floor for punks are like 20, 30 ETH. Like that guy, he's a crypto guy, So like that's what I feel like Mystics are going to bring to Axie as well.
Absolutely. I totally agree with you. And I would love to see a social media platform, if you really think about it. Imagine being able to connect your wallet to your profile picture. And the only way you could put a profile picture is out of your NFTs. Like you can't copy. I mean,
Oh shoot.
let's. Here's the thing. You could, in theory, right, create a fake NFT, put it in your wallet, and have that picture. But you could always click on the picture and see where it originates, right? You can see where, so you can see like,
That's
oh,
so sick.
this guy's a fake, that's a fake photo. He doesn't own that because you know I can see where that picture originated. If it doesn't originate from the Axie contract, then it's just fake, right?
That's so sick.
Yeah, I think we're missing out here. We're missing out. I have so many ideas. If I had real cash, I would be building on top of this. Also, another idea I have, I'm probably gonna get stolen, but I'm not gonna sweat it too much. Fuck it, I don't give a fuck. It's basically do kind of like a Tinder type of thing.
Yeah.
Like for Axies, where like people can swipe left and right and just kind of like Axies or dislike them. And comment on those Axies. Be like, okay, it's not really Tinder because you're not really matching, but more like a social, I don't know how to,
It's like social integration into the Axie community. So not only are your Axies, they're not just a status symbol because they're a mystic or an origin or they have Japanese parts, but you allow the social user or the player to like leave comments or leave their thoughts or like kind of rate this Axie based on, how cool it is. I mean, it makes because right now, like Axies are cool and like the mystics, like, oh, it's famous because it's a mystic. But imagine if like, for example, Endez is like one of the best players in the world. Imagine if like the main attack card that Endez has when he won season 16, if you could like see the amount of damage that card did in a season or see how many games he won with it and then comment on it, or someone be like, oh yeah, I lost to him in the last day of the season, like that would be so sick. Like just being able to connect that socially. We need to stop giving out this stuff, Kagi.
Yeah,
if we do, someone's gonna.
It's whatever, man. I'm open about all these ideas because I go crazy. I really go crazy if I don't speak about them. I've been like just like you. If you're in development, if you've been in development, I'm sure you have a creative mind where you can like, okay, maybe we could do this, connect this with this. I'm sure you have all those ideas. So if you don't speak about them, then it's kind of like you start going crazy because fuck, man. At least you put them out there so somebody pick it up. Until there's so many ideas in the world. At the end of the day, it's execution. So it's whatever. I wouldn't be mad if somebody.
You're speaking facts.
Yeah. So you bought the Mystic and. Let me see where I'm at because what
I
about
give you the details behind that too, like
how
it actually came about.
Who do you buy it from, and if you can say, and like what made you buy that specific Mystic?
So the crazy thing is, yesterday I was talking to R. I don't know if anyone follows me on Twitter. He posted that he was looking to liquidate some Mystics, so I hit him up. And, I find some, and this dude has like 30 mystics, and I find some that I like. And the one I really liked, and I'm not like, I'm going to say it's the one that got away because it was a bit expensive. I think it was a bit overpriced, but I understand why he priced it like that. It was completely blue. It had the blue Namek tail with the green, and all the colors just matched. But he wanted 10 ETH for it. And, my max price, like I had 7 ETH at the time, and I was like, the max I could do is 7, but he wanted 10. And I still think it was a bit overpriced. And I'm kind of pissed that I didn't get that one. But I'm glad I waited. So the next morning, which was actually, this morning that we're recording this, one of my friends, his name's Best Axies. He owns the site Axie Tech. I think he'd be great for you to interview because it's good for people who are trying to breed and find rare Axies. I think you've used it before, if I'm not mistaken. If not,
Axie Tech or Axie Zone?
Oh, it's called Axie Tech.
No, I never used it, but yeah, I could look into it.
I gotta put you on. So like, if you put in the Axie's ID, it'll let you know if there are any Axies with that breed, that type, like immediately, and it'll tell you if it's a unicorn. It's crazy. But so he hit me up and was like, "Yo, this mystic just went up for floor, and it's like it's a single mystic, but it's a 3-digit and 0 breed." And I was like, "Yo, we got to find the guy who owns it. I want to buy it like right now." So he finds the guy. We get into like a quick Discord call. Make the deal. This guy's not trying to budge on price, but I think I don't know who it is on Twitter, but I think he was I think the luck that I had was the fact that because of the crypto markets dipping, I think a lot of people got liquidated. Either they were like trading on leverage or they had some risky plays out there. And you know how leverage works. As soon as like the market starts dipping, it dips even further because if it hits that leverage threshold, that person gets liquidated and it just keeps causing the market to tank, which a lot of people don't realize is the reason why it kept going down yesterday and now it rebounded. But someone got liquidated extremely hard and he kind of needed cash or, needed Ethereum. So I ended up buying it for 5.4 ETH. It's probably worth about 8 ETH in all honesty. So, man, I got a crazy deal. It was insane. I don't even know. I don't even know how I got it. It's just complete luck, man. I love this community. That's all I can say. It was crazy.
Yeah, I know Aur. Yeah, for sure. I interviewed Aur before. We're good friends. He's actually, yeah, he's in that Discord, that we're in. Yeah.
No, he's awesome.
He's
an
awesome.
awesome guy.
He's awesome. He's awesome. Aur has so much Axies. It's crazy. So many mystics. He had the vision. For sure. I don't know if you know Coco. You know Coco, right?
I do know Coco. I haven't had the chance to interact or speak with him yet, but I know he's pretty big.
Yeah, he's on the low. He's not really like out there like, oh, here I'm Coco, like, yeah. But he's basically one of the people that started this mystic madness, which I have a video on that. And when that sold, man, what a time. What a time to be alive. Holy crap. Yeah, I think it was, I forgot how much money it was. I have it around there. I think it was $160,000 for 3 mystics,
my goodness.
And right now it doesn't seem like a lot, but back then it's like, holy fuck.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that's crazy. Somebody just came in. Delphi Digital actually did it. They I don't know if you know Delphi Digital. They're the ones.
I have heard of them, yeah.
They helped create the token for Axie Infinity and many other platforms. They're a research firm, so they kind of they understood that this was gonna be big, the Mystic, and they just went and just wiped them out of the market, and bought 3 or 4, I think it was. So
Eesh.
Yeah, let me ask you: did you go into the details of the Mystic in terms of purity, if it's a good fighter? I have it here. Let me see. Let me actually pull it up. So
yeah, I haven't gone into the details. If you can pull it up, I can kind of talk through it and talk through, of course, the price and the rarity as far as like the low count. But I can give you like a good sense of my reasons for going with that one.
Okay, let's do that. Then I'll go into mine, and then I'll give you my perspective on mine as well.
Yeah, I definitely, and then after that, I need you to rate my Mystic. I need you to give me your thoughts on if I did a decent job. I know you said on Twitter a Mystic is a Mystic, but all Mystics aren't the same, baby.
There's gonna be a point where that's what I'm telling you is true. It's just true. It doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. Like, just think about it. We're comparing right now, before we go into the Mystic thing, we're comparing right now Axie to Roblox, and Axie is already more profitable than Roblox. Because Roblox is in negative, actually. Although they're valued at $42 billion. That's a future value. That's how investment works. People value the future of a platform. But they're actually it's like Uber Eats or Uber. It's like Uber. They've been in negative for years, right? They're burning cash, right? So they have a projection, I'm sure, that at some point it flips, right? But Axie doesn't need to flip. Right, they're already profitable. This game is profitable right off the bat. So if this game ever gets to 200 million, which is what Roblox has in daily active users, we're at 50,000, and already right now it's already super rare. We have like 1,300 something mystics. So just imagine when we have 1 million players, 2 million players, 10 million players. It doesn't matter what mystic you have. A mystic is gonna be a mystic. There's gonna be there's gonna be so much hype for those mystics at some point where it doesn't matter. You can have a 7 out of 7. It doesn't matter. It really doesn't.
Yeah.
It really doesn't. So if we're talking about the short term, yeah, sure. I guess we could go into details and be like that, like, oh yeah, it's not that valuable now, but it's BS. At the end of the day, all of them are valuable. All of them. All right, let me look into your Mystic. 714.
You can drop a link if you want. Yeah. Can you link me yours too? I gotta see that bad boy.
Yeah, I got you. Give me 1 sec. Mine is I think it's God damn it. Yeah, just send me the link because it's not.
I got you. I'm gonna put it in the cord.
All right, I'll give you mine. Mine is 543, I think. I think. And then
Oh, that's such a good one. 543.
Yeah, I think
It's
it's
rolling down.
All right.
Oh yeah, that's the cute boy.
Yeah,
Oh my,
it's a good fighter. It's not bad.
bro, yours has good parts too.
Yeah.
Like I know in V2, like things are gonna change like parts wise, but
Yeah.
it's these are sick.
All right, let me see. Let me see. Share your screen so that you can see.
Give me 1 second. Oh yeah, he's such a beauty. Yep, that's the one.
That's yours. Okay. So let's see. Let me break it down on my. Okay, wait. Let me break it down on my side and see let me see what I see here. So, God damn it. There we go. All right, can you see this right now?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So on my side, the way I looked at my mystics, when I bought this mystic, it was like purity, right? So definitely this one is not. Why is this not populating? I want to see the DNA in the back. It doesn't really.
Oh
matter.
yeah, I don't know what the DNA is on that bad boy. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, it's not populating.
Oh, I think I know why. Because it doesn't have parents.
Right. That could be it. Yeah.
Mine, I'm doing the same thing. They don't have parents, so that there is no DNA. There is no like.
So they create the DNA. They start creating it. Okay. Interesting. Okay, so this is cut and tell. That's not bad. I mean, gain energy, little branch. I don't know. What do you think about this in terms of?
Not a big fan of the mouth.
Okay.
I would have much rather preferred if it had like maybe I don't know, a nutcrack card or something for the mouth. To just
you're asking for too much.
But the shell, I like the shell. I mean, the shell's dope. But I honestly didn't buy it for the cards too much. I just thought it looked sick with the contrast of it being all black, the white tail, and then you just see that shell. It just shines, man.
Yeah.
That starry shell. So I was like, it fits. Like it has a very good balance of aesthetically pleasing features, and then the rarity of it. The combination for me was
and it's you. Kind of a no-brainer. It's you too. Like in terms of like the color, you're black. That's your no, because at the end of the day, it's your identity. Yeah. It's your identity. I'm gonna go back to that too, because if I go to mine right here, blue is one of my favorite colors, like literally. Yeah. So that's one of the reasons I bought this one as well, because blue, I fucking love blue. So it does play a part in identity as well. How do you feel about it? I don't know. Agree. I don't know if the black thing is like something that you connect with in terms of the color, because it represents you. I just threw that in there like that.
No, I think you're right. So it's kind of crazy. I think it was last week I had kind of my first encounter with like, I wouldn't say a racist person, but a very uneducated person on Twitter related to Axie Infinity. He like went to one of my pictures and he like quote tweeted it and was like, yeah, like I was expecting to see like a cute Japanese teen. And I, I was like, I wasn't taken back by it, but I kind of like spinned it, made it something positive. I was like, well, I am a black man and I'm not a Japanese teen. So, being able to get a black mystic, I wasn't actually thinking about that initially, but it's cool. It's something that I do identify with, being probably one of the only, I think there's a couple like,
you got
other black
AX
creators in the space.
You got AX.
AX is in the space, and I know Cryptolander's black as well, but there aren't that many, and there aren't that many that are kind of openly broadcasting themselves. So to be like one of the, people, I want to make it seem for younger black people that are getting into the game or getting into crypto, like, hey, there are black people in this space that are doing it, that are creators that people, believe in and that people support. Like, it doesn't matter what your color is, your race, your ethnicity, your sexual orientation. If it's something you love doing, if you're passionate about providing value, people are going to support you. So I think it is cool. It's the cherry on top that it's actually black. So, I appreciate that it ended up being that color when we got it. So
hell yeah. That whatever. Look, here's what I say about all these things. I know I'm Latin, so I seen my accent, this and that. Like I've been through all this crap too. Even with my white skin, right? I'm Dominican, so like
Yeah.
I've been around like black. Like half of my family is black.
Yeah.
Because the DNA just came out. I just came out like this. But
Uh-huh.
like half of my family is dark skin. My brother is dark skin actually, and he has the same hair as you. And look at my hair, like whatever.
Yeah.
It's crazy. It's crazy. But I think at the end of the day, it's just same thing as I tell like with the women thing. Just work hard. Fuck it.
Yeah.
Forget about all that. If you center around too much, whether you're black, Latin, or oh I'm a woman, that's why. No. Just fucking work hard and just that's how you show that that you're the best, and that's it. Just work hard.
I totally agree with you on that. Like I never want to use, my color or anything like that as a crutch. Like I'm someone who believes you work hard, you add value, you put your best foot forward. Man, there's so much hate in the world. Like to be in the Axie community where for the most part I've only received love. Like how could I sit here and be like, oh well, nothing's holding me back. I'm whoever I want to be every single day of my life. And that's not going to change regardless of who's kicking me or trying to kick me to pull me down. No one's going to be able to pull me down, just like no one's pulling you down. Like at the end of the day, greatness is going to rise. And I think that's why, you've achieved the level of success you've had so far. It's amazing.
Yeah, man. You just gotta go. You just gotta grind it. I remember people telling me, "Oh, yo, your accent." I'm like, "Fuck, I don't give a fuck, man." Like, I'm just gonna keep going. I'm just gonna keep going. And what you said about Axie is true, man. It's true. I've been saying this since the beginning. Axie opened the doors to me, and they were like, "We welcome you, just how you are, crazy motherfucker. We welcome you." And Jihos is one of those people that, one of the few that understood me. Right, one of the few that understood
he's
this guy.
awesome, man.
This guy is kind of crazy, but he's not like that crazy, like that doesn't make sense. It might not make sense if you just grab one bite of my craziness, but in the whole bigger picture, you kind of understand what I'm trying to do, right? So let me go into my mystic, and I'm gonna show you what I did. This is what I did when I went into mystics. So I went to the marketplace, and this is back in the day, right? I went, okay.
If you're sharing it, I can't see it yet.
Oh, you can't see it. Okay. What about now?
Oh yeah, we're good now.
Okay. So this is what I did. I went to the first thing. I obviously just won. Then I started like this, 0. Obviously, I didn't want anything more than 0. And then I went boom, 6 out of 6, nothing. 5 out of 5. Boom. Let me see. Oh, actually, this is, and look at mine right here. That's a rare Axie.
That is
in purity, right?
But that matters. Like purity is.
So this Axies right here are as Mystic
It doesn't get any rare. It doesn't get any rarer than that.
No, these Axies are so rare that they could be as much worth as a triple Mystic, because if you go up
6 of 6, man.
Yeah, there's no 6 of 6. If you go to like Mystic parts, right? 4, nothing. 3, nothing. 2, nothing. 1, bam. Right? So these are as rare as that's why it's so important to value different things, right? Some people are gonna, obviously, more Mystic parts better. That should always bring the value up, because those Mystic parts will give you some type of like boost in the game in the future. Whether it's like a different type of part that you're gonna be walking around, you're gonna look cooler than everybody else. Whether it's like faster crafting, something is gonna give you. It's gonna give you something better than everybody else, right? So that's that. But these Mystics right here,
I didn't even know there were pure. I didn't know there were any pure 6 of 6 Mystics. That's crazy.
Yeah, they're so pure. It calls so pure. Wait, I think this is Freaks. So pure. I remember this.
Oh my God, he's beautiful.
Yeah. So that's a beautiful Axie. I don't even know how much that could be worth, but that's easily 100K plus. I wouldn't let it go for less than 100K. No way. So mine is 5 pure, and if you actually go to breed count, and you go all, it's only 16 anyways.
Yeah.
So within that rarity, you know, there's there's only 16. I don't know if you know about the parts as well. Do you know about the parts? Like how rare?
How rare the parts are?
Yeah.
I've seen it, but like I didn't consult it too much when I made my purchase. Like I haven't gone extremely deep in terms of knowing like what the prime Mystic to buy is. I know there's parts like completely out of my price range, and that was like pretty much it.
All right, let's go to your Axie and let's see what it has. Your Axie has Starry Shell. Let's see where it lands. Starry Shell. Starry.
I think it's around 40 of those, 41 or 42, if I'm not mistaken.
41, yeah.
So it's about the middle of the pack, right?
Yeah, it's about the middle of the pack. So it's not bad. It's not a bad one. Mine is also around the middle. I think it's this one.
Nice.
Yeah, yours is better in that sense. But that's why that's why there's so many things to value here, right? So yeah. you have the a rare part, more rare than me. But am I gonna value that part more than my purity? I don't know.
Yeah, yours is completely pure. Like 5 out of 6 is crazy.
Yeah, but I don't know, because for you that might be something important, or the part itself, right? I would say part rarity is a little bit more important, and also mystic, how many mystic parts it has. And then after that you go into purity, then you go into breed count. I guess it just depends at the end of the day. And also if you like the Axie, right? Like you said, oh, I like this Axie and I just went for it, right? So
yeah,
that's that. Yeah, man. I like your Axie, man. It's
Thank
nice.
you.
How many black Axies are there? That's another metric that you can look at.
Can you search that? So I don't think there are many. I don't think there are many at all. If they're like, I don't know how many beasts. So can we pull up how many beast mystics there are? And then we could probably see how many black beast mystics there are. I don't know if that's like a metric that matters that too much as far as color goes, but I'm sure there's probably not.
No, it matters. Of course, it matters because it's a color. Like you said, like you bought it because you liked it, right? So yeah, it matters to a certain degree. Yeah, of course. Yeah. Which one's yours? No, wait. All. So yeah,
you have 3. There's 3 black beasts, 4 maybe.
Yeah,
I don't even see.
There's 200. Can you? Yeah, there's 284. Wait, yeah, there's 284 one mystic, part.
Oh, okay.
So black.
Oh, there's a good amount of them. So there's like probably.
Yeah, we'll have to see.
Probably about 20 of them. At least 20.
It's right here. That's yours. No, that's not yours. That's not yours. No way. That's a nice one, bro. Holy fuck.
That one is very nice.
I fucking love that shit right here.
It looks sick with the cuckoo on top. Yeah.
Yeah, man. Gangsta. That's a gangsta one. But yeah, that I guess that could matter, yeah, in certain occasions. But we could also go, okay, how many blacks, right? Axies that are beasts that are 0 count. That's also a metric that you can go into, right? There's quite a few. At the end of the day, everybody has their own preference, and and I think all of these two are important in the future. An Origin Axie.
Yeah, I've been looking at the Origin market, and it seems a bit undervalued too. I thought maybe after this one, maybe just trying to get a triple digit Origin just for the sake of it, because I do think Origins are undervalued. I think they're gonna have some special stuff that goes along with them as well.
No, they are undervalued. They are undervalued. Before we actually upload this, bro, we should wipe this 1.4, 1.2, 1.4, yeah, that's a wipe right there. If I had the money right now, that's a wipe.
Oh, yeah,
absolute
100%.
I would wipe from here to here and then not grab this.
Yeah, no, I totally agree.
Or maybe I'll wipe until here.
I think we're gonna see like a 2 to 3, probably like a 3 mystic, a 3 floor ETH price on the Origins, and I honestly think mystics, maybe a couple months from now, you're looking at 10 ETH just to play for a floor. I think so.
Oh my god!
With the way things are going, like, oh, they're even cheaper. Like,
holy fuck! If you go, yeah, man, Yeah, man. We gotta look into this. Fuck, I don't want to put this in the stream, bro. All right,
Just getting
guys.
bought up.
They're gonna get bought up. They're gonna get bought up. Fuck, man. We should not talked about this. All right, I guess we gotta wait and not put it up. Guys, if you're watching this, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I can't upload it. Hey, bro, Bryce, I think that was a nice
Man.
talk, man. We are at 40 minutes. It was
Yeah, that was dope.
it was a good bonding, man. I think we gotta do this more, especially live. Live, we could do it live. And
Bro, I would love that. Yeah, because I want to learn more about breeding from you. Because it seems like, right, you got the breeding game on lock, like from your last video, and like you gotta, I gotta get the breeding specs down because I have some pretty good reptiles that I've been like kind of honing up. So
Yeah, I'm about to breed 1/1 right now. Another one. No, no, no. I got 2 1/1s. No, and they're not bad. They're not bad Axies. And then
Yeah.
I'm gonna go for another 1/1 right now. And bro, yeah, and I show people. I don't give a damn, bro. I don't give a damn. I show people the information. That's the truth. I'm like, I'm all out there, you know. There's people front run me all the time. Even when I'm live in other games, they have done that, bro. Where I'm like, okay, I see value on this, boom, and they buy it. I'm like, fuck me, dude.
Yeah, I got sniped. I got sniped on a double Japanese Axie on stream like 2 weeks ago, and then I like raged on stream, and the dude felt so bad for doing it that he just sold it to me for that price.
Damn, I mean, he did the right thing. I think he did the right thing. Because in terms of buying it, I don't think it's wrong that he did that. There's nothing wrong. He didn't do anything illegal. But in terms of like the moral behind it, or I don't know if that's the word, the moral, but you know, I wouldn't do that anyway. I wouldn't do that to anybody. But yeah, man. All right, where can we find you, man? Let us know. Let us know. I'll leave the links down below.
So the best place to find me, I am extremely active on Twitter. Twitter.com/Brycent_ is where I'm normally the most active. I'm always responding to people. Feel free to message me, DM me, whatever. Also, you can find me on Twitch at twitch.tv/Brycent and YouTube. Just search Brycent, and you know I'll be there making Axie content and pretending to make my way to the top so I can be cool like Aggie.
Yo, you know what? I forgot about something. We can't leave without asking this. Yo, you did something new with your stream. So people watch and they get a chance to get into a scholarship. How does that work? Is that something that is working, or you know, or is it already closed?
No, so it's completely open right now. If you go to my Twitch when I'm streaming, I have made my stream completely watch to earn. It was an idea that I got from I think it was Ishai's is his name on Twitch, but the idea behind it is I didn't know how to vet scholars, and I felt like the process for vetting them was too risky. So if you come into my stream and you earn a certain amount of channel points just for watch time, you can redeem those channel points for a scholarship. So anybody in the Philippines or anywhere around the world can watch my stream for a certain amount of time. They watch it, they learn, they've shown me dedication to the game, dedication to, you know, being a scholar and understanding what it means. And then from there, they can redeem the scholarship and they can start playing and learning directly under me and my team. And it's been great so far. The engagement's been great. I have people that, you know, have been brought in already who are doing a great job earning a bunch of SLP. But yeah, I think I have the first completely watch to earn stream where you can just sit there and you're providing value just by watching and you can earn a scholarship. So it's been great.
Absolutely, man. That's very, very nice. Thinking outside the box there and making it happen, kind of like executing on that, because you know there's a lot of ideas out there, like we said earlier, and the important thing is to execute. It's kind of like when I did the NFT thing as well. It's like, bro, it took me like 2 months, 3 months talking to like developers and stuff like that. How do I make this happen? And at the end of the day, you know, you make it happen. You feel so happy about it. And I'm sure you were like, holy shit, like it just clicked, and it felt really, really good. When you have an idea and then you execute. Yeah.
I was mind blown. But I mean, dude, I kind of like, even you, I got a lot of inspiration from. Like, you're out here, like you have an NFT for founders on your YouTube where people can, earn revenue from your YouTube channel just from watching. And I was like, bro, this is visionary. It's like, it's making people earn for something that they would have just done anyway. It's like a different way to show that you truly care about the people that watch your content. And I wanted to provide that as well.
Yeah, you definitely got it there. You got it down there. I think you should take advantage of that right now and kind of see if you can NFT that, right? NFT
Yeah.
kind of so that those colors, even though if they move on in the future, they have that NFT in their profile, and then you could in their wallet, and then they could come back and be like, damn bro, I was here from the beginning, right? I could join this private chat, maybe in the future do some type of model where like you give a percentage to those people, or you do raffles only for the people that have that NFT.
Yeah.
Things like that. You just kind of like gamify it, furthermore. So yeah, I think you got something going there, and I like it. I like it a lot. I was very impressed by that, for sure.
Thank you, Kagi. You make me so happy.
Ah, shut
Those
up,
words,
man.
those
Come
words.
on.
You're gonna make me get all cry on the street. Oh no, he's bringing out he brought out the dumbbells.
Pump it, yo. But anyways, man, thank you for hanging out, man. I think like I said, I want to hang out with you a little bit more in the future, because I feel like you're a real guy, and I fuck with real people, man. And I feel like I could talk to you, and I could be open about whatever the fuck, right? So
Nah, bro, I'm gonna pull up on you. I'm gonna get you to DM me where you live, and I'm just gonna pull up one day.
where you
gotta
at?
show me
Where you
around.
at? Where you located? Like kind of.
I'm in Virginia, right outside the Washington D.C. area. So I mean, if you want to come to Virginia and find me, I'd highly doubt that no one like pull up to my house on a random basis. But if you're ever in Virginia, Washington D.C., Maryland, or any surrounding areas in the U.S., let me know, bro. We can, whoever it is, I don't give a damn. If they're in the Axie community in crypto, like we can link up. We can go get food, ice cream. If not, Kagi, you just let me know where you're at. I will fly to you. I will plan a trip. It does not matter, bro.
Let's hang out in New York, man.
Let's do it.
Let's hang
What's
out in New
up?
York.
What's up?
In New York, we have there's an NFT conference in October. I'm gonna speak there. Hopefully they give me a +1, and maybe I could fucking bring you as a +1 VIP, bro. If
I will be there.
if they give me a +1 VIP, and fuck it, bro. I mean, I could give it to my brother, but I don't know if my brother's gonna make it. I'll let you know, but I'm down. Fuck it. Yeah,
I'm if it happens, I am 100% there. If not, I'm still gonna come. Just shoot me the link, and I'll buy my ticket, get everything straight.
For sure. I'll shoot you the link. I got you.
That's it.